Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Big numbers.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And Walker has it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Brought down by Nate Gehring.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys can come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Duke Riley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd-rounder from Penn State. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards on the ground.
1st down, Eagles.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 6-0 our score after one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. The 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They locates Walker complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, 88.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 280.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood!
Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. He's going to go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stacked up it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
50. Go. 280. Flat.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
In your face.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 21, it's second and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 180. Check.
Boston Scott, his first carry. A little juke. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
57.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. Ready?
I got him.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They go again with Scott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Go. 280!
Now Scott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Green 18.
57. Watch the car.
Get 300. Get 300.
Out.
Hey, 88. Green 88.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with Scott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continue